My name is Sylvani Starchild St. Clair. I'm 16 years old and I've danced ballet since I was 3.5. I study ballet at Oregon Ballet Academy in Eugene, Oregon. It's hard to describe how I feel when I'm dancing because it's just sort of something that happens inside of you where you don't understand what's going on around you, but it's nothing can affect you in the place that you're at. It's kind of like being in your own little biosphere by yourself. I do enjoy it. It's the most exhausting thing that I've ever done with my body, but it's just so exhilarating. I love it so much, and I would never want to stop doing it. I practice all the time because that's what I have to do to get my art seen by people and to be able to work with other people who share the passion that I have. I would like to bring change to the world in any way that I can, and I figure that a really good way to do that is through dancing, because people respond to art and music and dancing very positively, and they can be changed by it, and I've seen it happen before in what little world experience I have, and I've definitely experienced it myself, and I know that it works for people, and I know that I can tell people messages because my generation's going to inherit the world and I want to do something good for it. A summer intensive is kind of like school, but just for dance, just for ballet. Or, well, not just for ballet. I mean, you study other forms of dance, which is really good to do too, because in the dance world, you can't just know one thing, which is great. You have to be able to be versatile. But at a ballet intensive, it's like school. It's an opportunity that you don't get during the school year because you're studying, you've got homework, you're going to school every day, and then you go to ballet afterwards, and it's not as much time as you can get during the summer when you're not at school, and you can just spend all of your time all day doing ballet, and then you go home and you study more ballet, and then you hang out with your friends and you talk about ballet, and then you go back the next day and you do more ballet, and that's all you do, and that's great. And there are rare opportunities for people like me to do those things because it's an expensive thing to do, so you have to have the resources for it as well. The intensives that I've gone to before all helped me in different ways. Like the very first one I ever went to really helped me get out of my sort of sheltered place. The things that you learn at a dance intensive there teach you what it's going to be like in a company. And they just sort of introduce you, they kind of encourage you to dip your toes in the water and get more acquainted with a working world. Last summer I went to Texas Ballet Theater's summer intensive in Dallas-Fort Worth. I had a blast, and I got much closer to my other ballet friends who went with me, and I learned incredible things from incredible teachers that I never thought I'd meet before, and they were amazing. Dancing with people from a company, well, it was incredible, but it's a really, really good thing to have that sort of, that edge that you've met one of these people and that they've met you, and that you can get some of the technique that they're using currently in a company. It kind of keeps you, I want to say, kind of keeps you up to date with what's happening in the ballet world, in the companies, and that's really helpful for when you're going to audition for a company, because that's what they'll be looking for. I would like to go to Joffrey because I have had a passion for their style of dance, which is, they do classical ballet, but they also are famous, very famous for their contemporary pieces, which are very, very meaningful. And I've done reports on their on some of their more famous pieces, like Light Rain, and my teacher has even been in some of those, and I've always loved the way that they explore the way that the things you can do with dance. I've loved that since since I found out about them, and so that's why I've had my goals set on that company for a very long time now. I would like to dance with Joffrey one day. I want to be in their company. I want to meet their choreographers. I want to dance what they give me, and maybe even one day I want to choreograph some of my own pieces with their dancers when I'm retired from ballet, which hopefully won't be for a very, very long time. I can't even imagine what it would be like to be in the Joffrey Tower taking class, where the professionals are dancing and rehearsing and being choreographed on. I can't even imagine, but I would say that it would probably, I can't even describe it. I bet it would just be too unreal. It would be too unreal. So I need people to help me get there, because unfortunately I can't do it on my own, and my family can't give me that level of support. I mean, they've supported me in every way that they possibly can, but financially we are struggling and I need help. And I think it's pretty silly that something like money should stand in the way of art and power of dancing, but it's an unfortunate truth about the world. So I need help in that way, and I profusely thank everyone who supported me in my journey to where I am now, and I've come a long way, and I appreciate from the bottom of my heart everyone who's helped me out in the past, and everyone who is thinking about helping me out now. Thank you so much.